There you go. Hey guys, I am doing another video. This time I'm by myself. Matt might come and go, maybe? I'm really not sure. He's doing work. So I wanted to start out with doing an individual video for each dog. What are you doing, TT? We're gonna start from the dog I adopted first to the last dog I adopted. And she's being so weird right now. And like, she never does that. I think she's just trying to get comfortable. She's like ruffling the blanket and like roaming around in circles. She loves heat. So we're gonna start with TT. TT, aka Dutchess Miller. She's like, and her eyes are so beady, it's so funny. But I even got a shirt named. I got a shirt named. But yeah, her name's on the back. It says TT. Yeah. Sorry for the black background. It's so awkward, but the lighting's so good. And I might go with rose gold, or I might get like a sheet with each dog's face on there. On there. But yeah, so I adopted TT. Let me see her name. I want to see if she looked. I adopted her May 14th, I think, is when I went back in my pictures and looked, and I had to ask my uncle when I got her because he was there. Well, his friend breeds chihuahuas, and I hadn't started rescue yet, so I didn't know the ins and outs of why not to breed and why overbreeding is just insanely cruel. Like, I can support some breeders, but like others I just can't. Like others that do it just for profit. And I know there's other breeders out there that actually care about their dogs and care about the health and the well-being of the dogs. So don't get that twisted. I'm not that crazy rescue person that just doesn't like believe in breeding, which I don't like breeding at all. I hate to see a dog go through that, but I also support the people that do breed and do it the right way and take the right steps, if that makes any sense. So this guy was interbreeding, out of breeding, up and down breeding, like whatever he could get out of these dogs, he did. So I really was not leery of getting a dog, but I wanted to make sure that she was healthy. But then I heard a story from my uncle that the dogs were dying one by one. One got taken by, what do you call it? A hawk? Yeah, got taken by a hawk. And the other ones the puppies were slowly dying off. They were freezing to the ground, and it was like way too cold for chihuahuas to be outside in an igloo. So they literally had a house and an igloo in like a big fenced in yard. Like, it was so huge. It's bigger than my yard. And Matt's telling me now, so if he interrupts my video, sorry. But yeah, so I was like, oh, that's crazy sad. And I really was like, just started my job, and I was like, well, I really want a dog to keep me company because I didn't have any friends to go out with. My friend had a boyfriend, and she was just kind of doing her own thing, and I was always home by myself, and I didn't have a car. So I got her, and I made the decision to get her, but I had to wait like 5 months. So in those 5 months, I was buying dog beds, collars. I bought her cute little pink things because I knew I wanted a girl, and I knew I wanted a chihuahua. So he told him, hey, can we get a dog and how much? And since my uncle helped their family out, he was like, you guys can come and pick one for free. So I was like, oh, thank you. I guess because the conditions were it was just getting colder and colder and colder. And I swear it was May, but May is not cold. Maybe it was around March when she was born. I'm not really sure. I can get dates later on, but I'm sure it's not really that important. But I know it was freezing. That's all I know. And like my birthday around March is still freezing. So, why is May coming into my head though? I want to say she got her in April, but anyways, back to the point. I waited and waited and waited, and it was torture because I was buying so much and I was working and it was just me. I was just feeding myself and I wasn't really responsible with spending my money. Like, I was trying to get my license and I was saving up for a car, but in this time I really was not thinking. Like, I really just wanted something to love and someone to love me back, because it was a time in my life where I went through a breakup and I was just super lonely, like, if that makes any sense. And also I had a lot going on in my life in that point, so I was like, I definitely need a dog. Like, who doesn't say that? Like, something goes wrong, I need a dog. This is why I have 6 dogs, because something's always going wrong, so I need a dog. Right? So I wound up getting her. The day I got her, he said the dogs were ready, and I was like, what? And I was at work at this point. I was working crazy hours. I was working 16 hours like I am now. So 16 hours a day. I got off work this time. I think this was a point where I only worked 8 hours that day. So after I got off of work, I rushed over there. I didn't have a blanket. I didn't have anything for her to keep her warm. I didn't have food. So I went over there. I seen all these puppies. He was like, you want to pick one? I was like, sure. All these puppies ran up to me. It was freaking insane. There was puppies, there was moms, there was dads, there was so many dogs. Like, I'm talking like 50 chihuahuas maybe. And I was like, whoa, like super overwhelmed with getting like piled on with kisses and slobber and yelled at by each one of them because they all wanted to be picked up. They all wanted to be in my lap. They were pretty cold, so I was like, kind of, I don't know, I was feeling bad, and I was really wanting to take more than one home, obviously. I mean, if you don't know me by now, like, yes, you know I wanted to take more than one home. So I saw her. Titi, come here. People want to see you. Like, why am I not showing my dog? It's about her, right? Okay, so also she's wearing the outfit from Wish. Boop. And this is Titi. This is Titi. Say hi. Say hi. She's beautiful. Isn't she freaking gorgeous? I love my dog, but her breath is horrible. Like most chihuahuas, she's got like teeth issues. So we have to get that fixed, but mommy doesn't want to put her down. She just got fixed this year. I was procrastinating. Like I said, like, I wasn't really a responsible dog owner, and back in the day when we used to have dogs, like, we never used to get them fixed. I remember, I'm talking like early 2000s, like, I just remember going to pick up a dog and it was like nothing. Like, you would pick up a dog, you wouldn't fill out an application, you wouldn't do anything, you would just go to the rescue, or you get a puppy or know somebody that had puppies, you got them, you brought them home, you had a leash, a bowl, food, and you got rabies one time, and that was it. I just remember vividly being able to buy like hamsters and pets and everything and not being screened, I should say. Like, is that the right word? But I just remember that, like, vividly. Like, even ferrets, like, I just remember going to get a ferret was like so easy. Like, they were expensive, yes, because they weren't really heard of, but yeah, anyways. But I picked her up and she was so freaking tiny. If I will add like a little slideshow of her little baby pictures in the end. But I mean, I'm really into seniors now and special needs dogs, but I cannot believe I fell in love with a puppy, because like puppies are so, they're like adolescents, like, and I like get so frustrated. I got so frustrated. The first 2 or 3 years within a puppy's life is so frustrating, because like one day you could be mad at them, one day you could be happy, and the next day you're like, why did you do that? Like, and training a dog is so hard, and I cannot believe I did it, because now I'm really only into adopting seniors or special needs, because I don't know, I guess older dogs are already trained and it's just so much easier for me. Some people like a challenge. I don't mind a challenge, but I mean, I've just kind of grew out of wanting a puppy because it wasn't right for me. Like, I knew I wanted something that nobody else wanted. Like, that's me. Like, I love the misfits and the ones that nobody wants, but everybody wanted TT. I know somebody would have picked TT. It was her. Okay, so back to the story. Like, am I off track or what? Yes. Okay, it was her and her brother. I really wanted him because he was white. I want to say like a lighter blonde, like the front of my hair type white. And he had green eyes, like beautiful, beautiful green eyes. I was like, oh, he looks like me in puppy form. And I was like, oh, it's a boy. And he had already been picked by the guy's son. So they were going to keep him for breeding. And I was like, well, darn, he's already picked. So the second runner-up was TT because I know I wanted my TT. But I'm glad. And she's so gray in the face now. And she was never gray before. I just can't wait to watch her grow, like, and get older and be here. She might fall asleep. Yeah, she's been babied, and they said that she's like the most spoiled dog out of all the litters they've ever had. Like, I guess they mostly adopt out through like Craigslist, so I guess I want to say they adopt to sketchy people, or, I mean, I'm not saying not all the dogs weren't taken care of properly, but they took them to flea markets, sold them there, and that's all I really know, and through people that they know, so. And most of the people that they knew breeded Chihuahuas, so it was like an never-ending thing. You say hi? So she will be 6 years old soon. I got her in 2014, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, she'll be 6 years old next year. But she's 5 now. She's a growing baby girl. She's falling asleep. I love watching her. I just love staring at her. She's so pretty. She's like 4 pounds and some ounces. Sometimes she's 5. It just, like, she varies sometimes. And then usually, okay, it depends on what I feed her. Like, usually I'll feed her, like, soft food. I've tried to put the dogs on a raw diet, but some of them can handle it and some of them don't. And until I can pinpoint who can and who can't, it's been a challenge. Like, I'm trying, okay? I really want to do raw and something that's better for them, but, like, it depends on their stomach. TT loves soft food. Soft food is perfect for her. And if she's gonna get some teeth extracted and she's getting older, she's pretty set on soft food. Like, and she does love carrots though. She loves steamed carrots. I love making her steamed carrots because she's like nuts for them. And she's literally the only dog, I think, Ryder eats everything, every veggie you throw at him except for like lettuce and stuff. But you say hi? Say my name's TT and I love to lick people's faces with my stinky breath. Yeah, well, this is TT. She's falling asleep, so. But yeah, this is her. It's my little Kilo. Okay, so the names I went through when I got her, I was like, okay, so maybe Kilo because she's so tiny. And I was like, well, her brother's name was Bimbo. So eventually I did wind up adopting her brother dog, but he was marking all over and he just did not want to be inside, and they had him as an outside dog, but I just couldn't. He's just too small and stuff, so he went with my uncle and he was the only dog there, so I think that kept the marking under control. And he's actually at my uncle's, and I do get to see him often, and I do buy him clothes, and I still get them stuff. The Chihuahuas are the best. I'm gonna say that about every single dog. I'm like, oh, Mutts are the best, Chihuahuas are the best, Pits are the best, Great Danes are the best. Every dog is the freaking best, okay? Okay, keep that real. Keep that. Love you. But yeah, she wears shoes. She loves fuzzy blankies. She hates being like this. Even though I want to put her like this so much. Like, it just depends on how you do it. Sometimes when you start snoring, like if you fake snore, like she'll fall asleep. Like this. She'll probably fall asleep like this. She's a really good dog. Some days, right? She used to have a really bad chewing issue. She used to chew up toys. She used to love it. And then when she got older, I was like, love it. When she got older, she just like, she's not really into toys anymore. She's my non-toy loving dog. Like, I buy them so many toys and it's a toss up. Like, Ryder will shred them to pieces. Zero will shred them to pieces. She's falling asleep. But yeah, I got her before me and Matt got together, and she was actually the first dog in this house. She doesn't like people, so it's only me, my uncle, and Matt. It's like, if she hasn't been around you enough, or you're not feeding her, like, she's not messing with you. Like, she's not your friend. Nope. She's her mommy's child. She does like to be swaddled occasionally. She does love wearing clothes, but it depends on the, like, if there's, like, these characters make her itch on her back because of the stitching. I guess there's, like, some nylon thread that they use, and it's just so annoying that they use that stuff. So it's really hard to find her clothes. This one's okay because this one's regular, but I usually get her themed clothes. Like, they usually have a theme on them. She never really wears collars. She doesn't like the vets. She doesn't like, if I take her out, she doesn't like anybody. She has her own stroller. She has her own car seat. She needs a mini closet for sure. But she has more clothes than anybody else because, of course, she's so tiny. And she's always cold, but she loves her clothes. Like, right now, she's toasty. Earlier, she was freezing. You want to close out this video and go to bed? And now you got this on, you're ready to go to sleep. But yeah, it's my TT. I say bye. Say bye. Look at those ears. And those pretty brown eyes. You smell like soap. She does love getting in the shower with me. Not as much as she used to. She's just kind of like, now. But yeah, for all my Chihuahua lovers out there, we have it good. We have it so good. We have a pocket-sized baby, and they're so warm. Well, I'll see you guys later. Sorry for the awkward silence here and there. I'm just admiring my dog. So, peace out. Say bye. Close view. Don't mind the crusties in her eyes. Look at you. You're such a pretty dog. Okay, I'm gonna take a picture. Whoop. Aww. Say bye.